What's going on, guys? How are you? How are you doing? Welcome to Limitless Shocks. And if you're not subscribed yet, this is the time. And today I'm going to show you a strategy that you're going to be using to trade using liquidity on the M1 time frame. And this is a strategy that can work on anything that you trade. If you trade maize, it can work on that. If you trade coffee, it can work on that. If you trade gold, if you trade Euro USD, GBP USD, this can work on anything. And I'm going to be using the M1 time frame only to be showing how to use this particular strategy. So why am I using the M1? You might be asking yourself right now. I'm using the M1 because price is the same on any time frame. Don't let anyone deceive you. If you see something on the D1, H4, H1, M15, M1, you can trade it on any time frame because price is fractal. Price is fractal, which means that the same principles that you apply on the H4 can be applied on the M1, and I'm going to show you an M1 based strategy that you can use to trade gold. And in this case, I'm going to be using gold as an example, but remember, you can trade anything with this strategy. If you are a volatility trader, if you are a gold trader, a maize trader, a coffee trader, a sugarcane trader, you can trade with this. So what I'm going to show you is very simple. You are going to be looking at three things, right? Number one, you're going to be looking at liquidity. Number two, you're going to be looking at an anchor. Number three, you're going to be looking at a break of structure or a change of character. Number four, right? I said three things, but now let's just say four things. You are going to be looking for a retest. And after that, that is what you actually need to be trading this particular strategy. Let me explain it one by one. What is liquidity? Liquidity is money that is in the market, right? So if you have $3 in your pocket right now, that is how liquid you are at this particular point. So when we say liquidity in terms of the market, we are referring to orders that are in the market. We are referring to stop orders. We are referring to stop losses. We are referring to any type of order that you can find in the market, because that is money that is made available to the market. That is like the $3 in your pocket. So right now, how do you identify, or where is the pockets of the market, right? The pockets of the market are the highs and the lows, right? If you want to go down, right? If you want to go down, if you want to sell, you need to find the pockets at the highs, or you need to find money on the buy side, right? So what you're going to be doing is price is going to first go and take money on the buy side for it to sell. If you want to buy, price is going to take money on the sell side for it to what? To go up. So in this case, I want to show you an example of a sell. So it means that we are going to be looking at the pockets on the what? On the highs. The highs are our pockets. Those are the wallets of the market. So what you want to do is to look at these highs. So this is where the money is, which means when price went up, it took the money there, right? When price went up, they took the money. So that's number one. That is your liquidity. When you see price going past a high, going past a low, that is price taking money, right? So we want to see price taking money on the buy side of the market because we want to sell, right? When price goes down right here, it breaks the what? It breaks the market. That is this part where we are saying that is now break of structure or change of character. That is now confirmation of price wanting to go down, right? Because when price breaks there, we don't know if price is going to break or not. So we are going to wait for price to actually break there without us. Then after doing that, we are now going to be waiting for a retest of the order block, the demand zone, the supply zone, depending on where we are going. In this case, this demand zone, this supply zone is this area. This is this area where we are going to be using a what? A decision candle, or we call it an order block, to actually get this particular trade in the market. And how you are going to be doing it, you are going to be using your limits at this particular zone. You are going to put your limits at that particular zone below the order block, and your stop loss is going to go above the particular order block. So this is what you are going to be doing, and you are going to get this trade like this. And this is what is going to be what this is what is going to be your your stop loss, right? You're going to frame it like how I'm showing you, and your take profit, right? This is the 50 part of the strategy. Your take profit is going to go to what? Is going to go to the next high. You see how mechanical this strategy is. You are just going to follow these 5 rules, and you are going to be getting yourself a strategy that can give you from 1 in 3 to 1 in 5 risk to reward ratio. And this takes us to this particular strategy where you need to build up your capital so that you trade with this mechanical strategy. You can't be trading this with a $10 account. So I will say you need to get a prop firm to actually maximize what this strategy can do to you, right? I don't care what anyone says. A prop firm is the right way, or is the proven way for you to build up capital. If you are very low on capital as a trader, you need to consider prop firms, and the one that I recommend is Funded Next. The links to that particular prop firms are in the description down below. After you are through with this video, you can go and get your account, get a challenge, and start trading like this, and you will build up a lot of capital, right? Let me show you another example, and remember, this is on gold, right? Remember, we are looking at liquidity. This is liquidity. Price goes up, and what are we waiting for? We're waiting for price to actually break the what? To actually break the what? Break the low. And the low that we are looking for is this particular low. It was taken out here. This is the break. What are we looking for? We are looking for what? For price to come back to our order block, and this is the order block that we have up here. We cannot use the order blocks in this area. Why? Because look at where the liquidity was taken. So we need to be trading above the liquidity or below the liquidity, depending on where we are going. This is where the liquidity is, which means we need to be trading above that particular liquidity. So this is how you could have taken account of this particular trade, and you are going to be targeting something like this. So this is actually live price, right? We are not going to be what? We are not using a hindsight here. This is actually a very active trade on my side here. So I'm showing you what I'm actually doing on this particular one. So if you trade this, it means you are going for 1 in 6. If you are going for 1 in 6, it means if you have 100,000 Funded Next prop firm account, right? It means you are risking $1,000 here, and you are going for what? For $6,000, and you would have passed the second phase if you were going for 5% only, because the second phase, the profit target is only 5%, and you would have been funded. If you had been funded here, this is just 6% that you're going to get, and you would have called it a month, right? We'll be saying Merry Christmas to you if you were on Funded Next. And if you would like to be on Funded Next to buy a challenge, the links and the description down below. Just click buy your challenge and start trading like a professional trader. All right, you see this, right? This is a sell side example where we want to buy. So we are looking for price to take out sell side liquidity. Price takes out sell side liquidity at this particular point, right? And what does it do? It breaks a high at this particular zone. This is your order block. Price comes back, and what are you going to frame this trade? You are going to do this. You are going to put your buy limit there, and your stop loss is going to go just below that particular one, that particular zone, and you're going for the next high in this what? In this particular setup, and the next high is actually here. And if you're looking for that, you would have gotten how many percentage in terms of this is easy 1 in 5. So you risk $1,000 on your Funded Next prop firm challenge, and you're going to get 5%, and you need 2 trades to actually pass the phase 1 of the Funded Next challenge, and this is how you were going to do it. So I'm just going to be giving you pointers of how to do it, and this is the strategy that I wanted to show you on what? On the M1, and how you can trade the M1 successfully. And stop with that that rhetoric of saying, yo, there's too much noise. No, there's too much noise if you don't know what you're doing. And here I'm just showing you how to actually navigate this particular time frame. You have liquidity there, right? What happens on the H1 is the same things that are happening on the M1. So why can't you trade the what? Why can't you trade the M1? You see what is happening here. You break that particular zone, right? This is your order block. And if you had your limits at this particular point, right? At this particular point, you could have been getting this particular trade like this. And here, this could have been your what? Your trade, and this could have been an easy 1 in 5. Easy 1 in 5 if you were trading at this particular zone only by looking at these 4 things. Number 1, you are looking at liquidity page. Number 2, change of character, break of structure. Number 3, you are looking at what? A retest. Number 4, you are looking at the order block. Then number 5, we are looking at your TP. These easy 5 rules can get you funded and can get you can change your life, actually, literally. So this is what you are doing. You see what is happening here. If I just draw this without saying anything, you will know what we are talking about, right? You will know. So this is rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 3, and rule number 4. Easy, 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 easy. So this is what you are doing, guys. If this was helpful, make sure you share with other traders. And if this is something that you want to do, you need to go on your chart and you need to backtest this on gold, on silver, on anything that you trade. Backtest and see if it works. If it does work, the links are in the description down below for you to get a challenge today and start trading like a boss. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Shocks and I'm out. Welcome to Limitless Shocks, and don't forget to subscribe to this particular channel.